Welcome Jordan Foster operators. My name is Jorge Acuña, your Safety and Development Manager, and in this video we're going to talk about rollers. In the following video you'll be learning about how to properly communicate the hazards associated with that equipment during your THA to your crew. You'll be learning about the pre-use inspection of the equipment, the use of the equipment, the parking of the equipment, and the shutting down of the engine. The following requirements are based on your EHS safety manual and your equipment's operator's manual.
We start our day with our daily THA meeting. This is when an operator communicates the dangers that all employees have to watch out for around a piece of equipment. Designate a signal person if it is needed. Talk about existing utilities in the area where the machine is being operated, and the process of the operator and other employees involved with the task of the day.
So remember, to start your inspection, every piece of equipment has an inspection book. What you do is you go down the list and you jot down anything that's wrong with that piece of equipment. We start off with the structure. We look if there's any dings, any dents, anything broken. That way we can jot it down. Look at your drum, look at the hoses, make sure that there's no missing components. There's no leaks or anything like that. You keep coming around. You want to look at your railing. Is it in good condition? The steps for you to get into the cab of the equipment. We keep coming down. You want to look at the tread on your tires. Make sure that the tires are in good condition. Same thing with the wheels. There's no lugs that are missing, anything like that. You want to look at the engine compartment. You want to check the oils. You want to look for anything that's leaking, any coolant, any hoses that might be deteriorating or in bad condition. We jot them down. Maybe we need to get them replaced. You have the battery, you have the cover, make sure that it's all in good condition. Remember, if there's any damage to that piece of equipment, you always want to jot it down just to keep record of it. Now that we're inside the cab of the equipment, this is your rollover protection, this is your cage. This is what's going to protect you in case if it flips over. You want to make sure that the cab is clean. All the functions work properly. You want to make sure you adjust your mirrors. You want to make sure you have a functioning seat belt. And you also want to make sure that the piece of equipment has a charged fire extinguisher. In this case, this one is missing a fire extinguisher, so what we're going to do is we're going to write it down in our inspection book. That way we can get it replaced. Remember, depending on what time of the day you're operating that piece of equipment, you want to make sure your lights work. If the piece of equipment requires or the job site requires a beacon light, it's important to make sure that you check that and make sure it works. Another thing with rollers is that you always want to make sure that you have the proper hearing protection. Because the engine's in the back with all the noise, if you're exposed to that noise for more than 8 hours in a day, it could be bad for you, so always remember that. It's important to always remember that when operating a roller, you always want to operate it in a flat surface. You never want to put it into a situation where it can tip over. Remember, this is only the basics on rollers. Should you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to contact your area safety manager or your superintendents. And as always, thank you for your time.